So here we are, New York City, 10 a.m. Jacob Javits Center, New York International Auto Show 2016. So there should still be a line waiting up front. The place is just opening right now, and we're going to get into the Javits Center, and we're going to see some of this new technology, some of these new cars, and the best of the show is what I focus on. Anything that I deem inferior or unworthy, well, we're not focusing on that. Got these Franks and shish kebabs and halal meat, peanuts and cashews, popcorn. So we got a line out here, NYPD in full force. Okay. Yep. Just jogging to the auto show. That's right. NYPD Hercules team. Holy shit, look at all these goddamn farms everywhere. Making these long ass lines.
So sorry, bro.
You go back. Yeah, they usually have test tracks. They're trying to show you how well the RAV4 and most of these crappy cars, they're trying to show you how well they handle hybrid. Yeah, right, like I'm buying a RAV4 hybrid so I can drive over mountain terrain and stuff. Not really. Look at the faces. It's like all these people waiting to get inside. Jesus Christ, this long line. Well, I'm glad I got here at the start, you know? Look at this kid. Anybody watching this video, feel free to tag yourself. This guy. You know what they say in New York? If you see something, say something. So I'm checking out this crowd, making sure we don't have any problems on the line. Okay. You know what's funny about these people who come to this country? It's like they don't get to see Dodge Chargers in their country. So basically, you know, when they come here and they see the Chargers, like usually Team Movo, what they'll do is they'll park like right next to Javits Center, and we'll do our own little side car shows. So if I bring the Hellcat over here, get these foreigners taking pictures of it because they can't get a Hellcat in their country because their countries may have right-hand drive and they don't ship those cars over there. You know, so yeah. Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna waste too much time with this, but as you can see, got some Empire State Buildings down the block. This is 34th Street right here. Alright, so let's get in there and let's see some cars. So let's say buy a 34 mile per hour RAV4 hybrid. It looks like inside the car they're shooting videos right now because they're trying to demonstrate this. And they have a ramp machine over there. If you look right over there, they have a ramp machine. You know, here's the thing though. People were going to buy this car anyway, so is it really necessary to do the entire demonstration? People were going to buy it just because it was a Toyota, just because it was a RAV4. Another boring, soulless Econobox. We don't drive cars like that. We drive V8s. I don't need 34 miles to a gallon. My car goes 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. And I'm on the road, it's like these guys are all sheep. Just eat them alive. And as you can see, you have the ability to go up slopes, up the side of slopes, you see? You can drive up corners. You can back up. You can push full reverse and you can back up. Dad, look! It's a RAV4! Yay! Where's that little red-headed stepchild at? Oh, look at this guy. That guy looks like one of the Sopranos. Hey, Dad, look! It's a RAV4! Yay! So as you can see, you can drive up small inclines. Really? Here's a question. Where do you have the 0 to 60 test? That's all I'm interested in. Whatever. Guy's swinging his arms, walking sideways. That guy's the enforcer right there. You gotta watch out for the enforcer. You do anything wrong at the car show, he'll get you. So I'm getting through the front door, but now I have to go through security first. So what are the first things we see? All the way in the back, you see the new orange Nissan GTR. You know, Nissan thought that they were going to sell like 5,000 of those cars a year, but they were absolutely wrong about that. You know, it's a great car and everything, but the problem is the thing's still $110,000 when you really think about it. It's not going to fly on shelves. So you see Mazda, they have a CX-9. They have a couple of Volkswagen ads up here. That looks like a new Hyundai over there. They have it, so Hyundai's putting a new face on the front of their cars. The Alfa Romeo Giulia is over there, so hopefully they have that at the show because I didn't get a chance to go by an Alfa dealer. There's like not that many here. And then there's Volkswagen, who is basically fucked by you know, liberal environmentalism. You know, that whole company's gonna go under or something close to it thanks to that Dieselgate scandal. All right, so Starbucks. Anybody want some coffee? So let's go through security real quick. I gotta empty my pockets. Look what I got. I got my Mophie charger here. So I gotta put that on the bin, and I got like a bunch of wires and shit in my pocket for charging stuff. You know, because I'm gonna shoot this entire video off my iPhone 4K. 4K 200 or 2160p camera. All right, let's get through the security here. All right. Okay, I made it. We're inside. Okay, so what we got? What's the first thing that's going to be on the menu? Try to keep my hand as steady as possible. Trans Am, worldwide Trans Am, really? It's a Camaro with somebody just swapped the face. So now it's not a Camaro no more. Okay, we got Ford here. I'm really anxious to see Cadillac, so Ford got this side. So we got the Explorer, the Edge, Escape, Ford's Fusion, the Nissan section. They have like all of the GTRs. Oh, the Dodge section. I'm going there first. Chrysler and Dodge. So I want to see the Pacifica. All right, I'm gonna hit these things one by one. So they have all that new GTR. Not really interested in the new GTR, but you might as well take a picture of it. Ooh. Okay. I need a 256 gigabyte flash drive. Okay. The Nissan GTR is one of the few Japanese imports I actually respect. It does what it has to do. No bullshit. But God forbid you have to pay the maintenance bills on one of these things. One of my friends bought one of these things. The flywheel came off. He had to replace the flywheel. The radio he had problems with. He ended up spending like $3,000 on the radio. And the flywheel, it cost him so much that ultimately he just got rid of it. Now these things, you know, most people lease these cars, but it's like this is a kind of car that you know, unless you've got a really good maintenance plan, you do not want to keep one of these things. It's pretty sexy though. All right, next, Maxima. No, thank you. I smoked this Maxima. With my Jeep, I'll smoke this Maxima. Okay, all right, Chrysler, here we go. Pacifica. Okay, all right, seats are nice.
They're nice.
Okay, so this is a new Pacifica, and if you get the electric version, this thing can do 80 miles to a gallon. Yeah, let me sit in there. Wow, look at this. Now, Chrysler's going to sell a lot of these things. They already own the minivan market. Honda can't touch them.
Checkers and the Suzukas.
Okay, so down knob.
Selling cars now. Selling cars. I'm buying this one.
Ooh, okay. Well, this is pretty cool. This is a nice car. This is a nice car, like for people who are made. Huh?
You want a picture?
No, I'm doing a video feed for my YouTube, so thank you though. Thank you. Man, I've bought so many of these cars until I should be here. Yeah. I've owned like 3 of these. The SRT version, you don't have the SRT versions anymore on American soil. I used to have a black one like that, but I traded it for a Hellcat. Yeah, it's good stuff. This isn't the one that gets 80 miles to a gallon, right?
You know, I actually have no idea about the cars.
Okay, I got you.
Anybody in the gray in this area can help you.
Anybody in the gray, gotcha. Thank you. All right. Where do they put the Jeeps? Oh, how you doing? What's up? Yeah, I've been there, done that. I used to have the SRT 300. Been there, done that. And now they got that stupid knob in it. I do not like that knob. I do not like that knob. It doesn't fit the character of this car. It looks like a Jaguar knob. I don't like that. And I you know, I don't like that knob. All right, let's see what kind of Hellcat. Oh, there it is. There it is. Everybody wants to be part of the Hellcat. Look at that fucking paint job. Look at that shit right there. I should get that done. Jesus. Anytime you have a car that has a name that begins with the word the, as in the Hellcat, that's some ostentatious shit. Yeah, you can take pictures in it, buddy, but you're never gonna be me. No, I'm joking. Hi guys, how y'all doing? You guys work this section?
Not really.
Oh no,
Those attractive women do.
Oh, the attractive women do?
Yeah. We just fix the cars on the break.
Okay. Oh, you fix the cars?
Oh, someone's gonna rip something off and I gotta put it back on.
Oh, they're gonna rip that logo off.
That might happen. Be surprised. Won't be the first time.
I bought one of these 3 weeks ago, and it was a red one, but it didn't get that nice paint job.
You don't got the stripes?
Huh? No.
The graphics.
Yeah, my videos online is called Age of Hellcat.
The graphics.
That shit is hot.
Vinyl stripes.
They didn't offer that. I have the same color, but black wheels and yeah, you know, it's awesome.
Same color interior?
No, interior is black,
Yeah, like
and with red seats. Elmo Laguna.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a video on YouTube. It's called Age of Hellcat. If you get a chance to watch it. Okay, let's see. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's amazing how they could put some shit like that into a small ass car. Jesus Christ. Viper, excuse me. The Viper ACR. Wow, those are nice wheels. It feels good to own cars like this. It really does. It's like the Hellcat. That's a bit. It feels really good to own a car like that. What is the Jeeps at? Oh, I think those are over there. It's amazing. There's so few people buying houses now until the car market's on fire. It's like, well, everybody's money is going into new cars and car leases. It's gotten so bad until Toyota is thinking about doing leasing for cars that have been returned off lease, because you know they're getting a sea of these cars coming back, and the problem is they've got like 35,000 miles on them, so they have a sea of used cars coming back. So they're thinking about leasing cars that are pre-owned. Chevy, new Chevy Volt. Oh, it's Volkswagen. I cry for you, Volkswagen. I cry for you. Sincerely, I do. The liberals are going to destroy Volkswagen. They're going to teach you to cheat the emission standards. You're going to pay dearly. And imagine if they had just put a 6.2 liter supercharged engine in their car, and you know, they not only would they sell a couple of them, but they wouldn't be facing multi-billions of dollars worth of scandal. Oh, vehicle is locked. How do you expect me to race it? Wow, that's a nice spoiler though. It's like that thing sucks in all the air. Okay, we got Chevy Malibus.
Hey man, how's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. Chevy Volt. The Chevy Bolt. Got the Bolt over here. Yeah. The Chevy Volt is too small. If the Chevy Volt had been the same size as that Malibu, or if they had made a Chevy Volt technology-driven Impala and they gave it enough space, the Chevy Volt would really be an awesome car. But as it stands, it's just too small. It's just too small. I mean, they have grown it in space, yes, but the problem is it's still just too small. See, if people are going to buy a hybrid like this, they need to have enough space for a family of 5. And I'm not talking about a bunch of people who are only like 5 feet tall. I'm talking about a bunch of people who might be anywhere up to 6 feet tall and still be a family of 5. I have to say though, they have improved their materials. You know, that's always a good thing. They have improved their materials. You see how the way this guy sits? Like, I'm sure if he adjusts the seat a little, he'd be better off. But see, if they had made this car the size of that Malibu, they really would have had a winner there, because then they would have had a plug-in hybrid that truly competed with the Tesla. Look how much bigger this is. This is that Malibu. Look how much bigger. Look how much floor space you got. I could sit in the back of this car. Why can't you make a Volt technology-driven Malibu? Test it out. I'm sure it would do well. Instead of putting together the ELR and the thing being so expensive that like nobody could afford it. You know? Wouldn't that have made more sense? But I can only dream. Chevy Spark, I don't care about those. I don't care about those at all. I pass those things on the road. When I see those, it makes me speed up. I pass them like 90 miles an hour with impunity. Traverse, okay. Yeah, Traverse here. All right, yeah, Traverse looks like a rental car. Yeah, you know, the colors in there are a little drab. I mean, granted, you know, that's hands-free sliding door for the Pacifica. Oh, okay. Hands-free sliding door. Yeah, got sensors on everything. That's nice. Kia. This is the Kia show. I have to say, Kia and Hyundai used to make fun. Kia and Hyundai make some damn good cars for the American market. Damn good cars for the American market. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. The Optima is a pretty decent choice. Now they got the Cadenza and the K900. Most people don't even know the K900 exists. They didn't really advertise it here. The only people who really know about most of these cars are the enthusiasts. I drove the K900. I made a little video. And I drove the Cadenza too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I drove the K900 and I drove the Cadenza. But see, it's sad because the K900 is exactly what Cadillac and Lincoln should be offering. They should be offering a car that has a twin turbo V8 as standard and then goes up to an optional V8 engine. So why they're not doing it, I have no idea. It's like they're just not thinking. Either that or, you know, the emission standards are killing them. That's always a shame. Okay, there's a back door there. Turbo Kia, yeah. Let me catch one of these things on the road with that Hellcat. Let me catch one of you on the road. I'll show you just how much turbo you got. It's like Car Wars. All right, this is the Toyota show. And I think that's the new ugly Honda Civic crap back. And I hear you can't even really tune these cars anymore. I hear like all that Fast and Furious, you know, stealing engines and everything and tuning them shits up. I hear you can't do that anymore because of the way they design these cars now. I have to say the lime green is a nice paint job, but ultimately at the end of the day it's still a Honda Civic, you know. In fact, most people would rather buy the older Civics that you can actually really supercharge and turbocharge their engines. But I hear you really can't do that with these. Yeah, I've got the most beautiful models in the world. Oh, there's a Porsche show back there. Got a nice carpet. Hi. It's cheap?
Interior is cheap.
I hear you can't tune these cars anymore.
I don't know about that.
No? Oh. And cheap interior. That's messed up. See, you didn't hear me say that. It wasn't me, it was him. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. All right, let's see if I can. Ooh, oh my goodness, my back. Okay, let's see. Hey, what's up, buddy? Okay, so, you know, I can kind of sit in this damn thing. These Civics have grown so much that these things, the Honda Civics are like the size that Accords used to be now. It's a rental car, basically. I don't want this shit. What do you think?
Sorry,
I like the color. No, you're good. You're good. No, you're good. What do you think?
I don't generally like green cars, but this looks really nice.
Yeah, I like that one up there, the paint job. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. They just did that. They just made that one up there beautiful.
Yeah.
Inside could be a little fancier. It'd be nice if they had like the green lining, like the outside. What?
Yeah.
Why not?
Jesus. Yeah, laying on the. Oh, that's that new Volvo, the S90. As you remember, I made a video of the XC90 as soon as it came out. Ooh, what's this? Looks like they got their styling cues from Master Chief in the game Halo. This is the S90. Yeah. I'm not a Volvo fan. That's the XC90, obviously. That's the one everybody's talking about. Made in China. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, I like these seats. I like the seat. I always like the eye cushions. How does this go in? Hey. How's it look? Pretty cool. Oh, I'm not on your legs, are I?
Oh, no,
I was just taking
that's
pictures of the seat. Oh, okay. How does this go in? I guess, no? No. I don't know. Some of the power options may or may not work. So it's a passenger airbag shit. You can turn them off now? Oh, that's hot. You said turn this shit. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, you pull it and turn it. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with that. This is nice. It's like the XC90 all over again. Yeah. See, my only thing, well, even when I drove the XC90, I kind of like the interface because it's obviously they were trying to go the same route as Tesla. My only thing was this is like really confusing, especially if you're driving fast, you know. It's nice interior. This needs a panoramic roof. Other than that.
Nee, das ist die Lehnen. Ich komme da nicht rein.
Die geht auch.
Das ist mir wieder Badewanne hier.
Okay. That's cool. There's gonna be so much coverage from this show. It's a nice. I gotta say, it's pretty nice. I'm just not a Volvo fan. I'm not a Volvo fan at all. Like, they don't make anything that I'd really want to buy. I know they're pouring a lot of advertisement into their cars, and they're trying to hype them up.
Very well accomplished. They were to bring in younger consumers into the Toyota market, and they have
Yeah,
a bunch of
and
amazing vehicles, and now we're transitioning to the Scion cars.
Scion TC. Oh, look at that blue. Wow. Look at that shit. Look at that. Wow, look at the blue. Oh my God, wait a minute. I thought, oh, Hyundai is making cars like this. It's like, that's just amazing. That's amazing that Hyundai can pull off a car like that. Let's see, where's the, oh, they got the XT5. It looks like they got the CT6. I'll come back to Hyundai. Oh, there's Land Rover over there. So this is the ATS-V. Maserati's over there. Okay, we got plenty of time because I got lots of space. It's got 128 gigabytes, right? XTS. Here we go. So this is what we've been waiting to see. CT6. .0 TT, 3-liter twin turbocharge. So the question is, does this make more sense to me than the XTS? And then they got an XT5. I gotta check that out. But basically, it's basically just a newer SRX. But see, I really think they'll probably do well with this. Okay, so it's got all the XTS stuff, like it has the lights in the handles. Interior is still cheap as shit. I'm very...
It's going to remember it for the next time it comes up or down. So depending on your eye, how tall you are, if you're small, yeah. So now if I kill this one, it should remember that exact position. So I'm going to shut it off.
What? I thought this was my...
No, that's your massaging seat, and we'll go to massaging seats next.
Okay.
So I'm going to power it back up. Okay, so
How
remember
does this go
position.
down?
So now go ahead and touch that. You should go to massaging seats, up and down.
Is there a button? I mean, yeah, it's a nice back seat. You know, they're trying to be like the S-Class. But nobody can be like S-Class except S-Class. Oh, okay, so they've put the things up here. Finally, I'm glad they did that. I'm glad they did that. See, I'm actually taking a good long time looking at this car because I'm actually interested in buying one of these. So let's see. Whoa, Jesus. You lay right in it. Okay.
So you can link this to the other screen up front too.
Okay, we got a panorama.
See the front screen there? View the front screen.
Yeah.
It's got a remote.
What's happening there?
Oh, nice.
So if I go to nav up here.
Oh my God, how you
So
how'd you do that? See, think
I'm
about
training,
it.
yeah.
Everybody, seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently the remote control So wait a minute, let me see. Let me try to get comfortable in this thing. Okay, so I can lay back. Okay, let me see. So there's a power control button here for the steering. Okay. Oh, okay. So they have a touch panel here.
But I've seen it on this.
Yeah, but can I touch here? Okay, good. So it's system redundant. I like that. I like system redundancy. That I like. Okay. So it has a pull switch here. Touch panel. You push back here. Okay, so if you push back, it goes back. Okay, I like that. Woo. Woo. Oh yeah, this is it has haptic feedback. Like I can feel it hitting me backward here. Okay. All right, so they got the new buttons. Everything's a solid button. I think they'll probably do well with this. I could see them doing pretty well with this car. This is nice. This is nice. I kind of don't like how much headspace. I have no headspace right here, so that's a little bit of annoyance. Okay. Oh.
So whatever the
Nav system.
Now we gotta figure out why the massage is not. Try
Yeah, this one isn't either.
Hmm.
Now let's see, it would come up on that other screen.
The materials. I know they'll offer like brighter colors and everything.
Yeah, because every other car I've worked, you touch those buttons there.
Okay, heated cools.
Just like up here.
I wonder if it's because you're I mean, this moves. Oh, now, you know what? Now this isn't even moving.
You know what? The massage is not going to screen up here either. Usually if you touch the
this is
massage
the
button.
right side of the car.
Oh, there's this is a massage button.
No, now it's working. Now these are moving.
Anytime you hit these buttons, usually a front screen over here would go.
Touch volume. Home. Okay. What they got here? Video. Alright. Home. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's pretty. So this is the new Q system. And it looks like it's okay. It looks like it's a little bit faster. Traffic system, right? Okay, so you can see a long round wall. Okay, so you can see traffic and this, that, and other. Let me push home again. Alright. I like this.
This also looks like it pops into. It almost looks like it.
You know, I will say this. After being in that just now, so, like, granted, this isn't like the top-end trim, whatever they plan on that being. But to tell you the truth, the materials really do feel like they feel hollow and they feel very, very plasticky and they feel a little cheap in there. You know?
That little pot, yeah.
And I know this car is only going to be like $56,000, but I mean, yeah, they've done a good job making it look good. But the problem is, these materials really feel like you're in an Impala. So anybody who wants to criticize me, well, you can say whatever you want. The materials feel like you're in an Impala.
No, I tried hers too.
Okay, so apparently the button for the
Let me see the front of the.
I was really interested in this, but I don't know. It's a little bit. I mean, it's big. It's basically a big XTS. That's basically exactly what this is. It's a big XTS with a 3.0 engine and a new Q system. But the materials in there, I think like there's so many different interior cuts until for whatever reason it just feels cheap in there. So, you know. All right, let's take a look at the XT5, because this also is another option I could consider. I'm trading in a Cadillac STS all-wheel drive. Okay, so this is the XT5 3.6 all-wheel drive, and this is a possible trade that I'd consider. I think the XT5 will sell better than that CT6, simply because this is a crossover. The SRX has been doing very well when you compare it to the CTS and you compare it to the XTS. The XTS mostly attracts livery sales, but most of the people who are buying these cars usually buy the SRX at this point. So most likely this car will most likely do better with home buyers, people who are not using it for business, people who are not using it for livery, you know. I don't see the touch panel, so. Yeah. I don't see the touch panel. Okay, so basically it's an upgraded SRX.
Yeah, I like that.
It's basically an upgraded SRX. You know, so basically, you know, oh, this guy came prepared here. But obviously the CT6 is the one that everybody's going to be most attracted to, because really this is the first time they're going to get a chance to experience it. But to tell you guys honest truth, yeah, it's nice. The monitors are nice and the rear seats are nice, but it feels too cheap. It really does. I don't know. Maybe that's just because it's a demo version, so I'll hold off the hate until I actually see what it looks like in the store. But I'm not terribly impressed with that. Okay, so this is the Alfa Romeo Giulia. Oh, it's Irish. Okay, so basically the Alfa Romeo Giulia is Maserati by any other name. Maserati by any other name. Oh, it's locked. Can't get in there. All right, let me see if there's another one. There should be one you consider. Oh, they're all locked. But see, you know what? I'm hearing that Chrysler Fiat is planning to move the 300 and the Charger to a smaller body, and they're planning to do away with the LY platform, but that's really a stupid move. The LY platform is proven, it's trustworthy, it's strong, it's rigid, and to move off of that platform and go to this smaller car, like I drove the Maserati Ghibli, and I wasn't impressed with it because the ride was harsh, for one, and second of all, because it was so much smaller than, say, the Charger and the 300, which really don't need to be smaller. Those things need to be stretched. You know? They don't. Those are two cars that do not need to be made smaller. When you've got Hyundai putting out cars the size that they're putting out for 50,000 and 46,000, you have to compete with that. The last thing you want to do is make the Charger and the 300 smaller. That's a stupid move. Acura NSX. Everybody looking at that little piece of shit. I put my Hellcat up against that NSX. Let's go out to the I-80. I'll smoke you. Okay, here's the other one. The Lincoln Continental. Lincoln Continental. Finally.
Well, this was a concept last year.
And they lock it. Apparently they don't want you to see it. This, I will say this. This already looks higher in quality than the CT6. This looks to be higher in quality. I'm liking this. I'm liking the quality of it. I'm disappointed that they don't have a V8, but the quality of this looks a lot better. Like Lincoln, that's, you know, the materials that Lincoln uses, like that bridge of weir leather. Oh, what they got in there? Oh, I think they have the refreshed MKZ. Oh, there's the Navigator. I'll go in there in a second.
Well, no.
I have to say the Lincolns seem to have a higher quality going than the Cadillac does. Because one thing I can say, I've got family with Lincolns, and they've always bought Lincolns. And one thing I can say is they've had a hell of a lot less problems than the people in my family with Cadillacs. Wow, Jesus Christ, that thing is blue. Oh my gosh. It's just so blue. Wow, that thing is really, 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 really blue. Cornflower. Jesus Christ, that thing looks like that shit look like an airplane inside. That shit look like a Gulfstream. Jesus. Now see, this is what America should have been turning out, but my question is, how the hell are you gonna move something this big without a V8? Like everybody told, oh yeah, well the EcoBoost has so much horsepower. But the problem is the people who are buying these cars, they don't give a shit about V6s. They want a V8 simply because when they grew up, they equated a V8 with the top trim of a car. And here's another thing, like as far as these concept doors go, there's no way in hell that they're gonna be able to produce a car like this that has gull wings like that big. The Model X has gull wings that do not extend that high off the car. And they also have sensors in order to keep them at a certain distance. There's no way in hell that, like, I don't even think the regulations will allow you to make a car that has two doors that can't be separated and both of them go up. I mean, if you look at this, you'd almost need like a 12-foot ceiling in your garage just to park this monster. This thing's a monster. Look at this. This thing is a monster.
Yes.
This thing is an absolute monster.
No worries. Hey, how are you?
Do you have one in beige?
I know, right?
So you think they're gonna produce this car? You have no idea.
I mean, they're looking at the size.
And the running board, even the running boards. Oh my god! It's like this shit looks like if you went on a picnic and you opened up the entire car and you started a campfire on the second row. This thing's a monster.
How are you, gents?
David. How you doing, David?
My god, that thing's a monster. That thing's an absolute monster. That's the 2017 MKZ.
Yes, sir. We've got the lounge closed right now. I don't know if you got a Lincoln key on you.
A Lincoln Key. I didn't drive here. I got on trade. Oh, I have to have the key on. So nobody gets to see the 2017 unless they have a Lincoln Key on it.
Or by invitation, yes, sir.
Ah.
So I'll tell you this evening. If you talk to these guys,
You know what's awesome is
they'll
when you
walk you
show
back in here. They just got to be like,
Well, it's like this. We got a 2010 Navigator. I was looking at that thing. I don't think they're gonna really produce that. Yeah.
come on in.
But you know, we got an MK. We have that MKZ, but we got it in black. Okay. Cool. All right. So you see, Big Truck Series. Big Truck Series. Okay. So we got the chocolate MKZ upgrade. You see, Big Truck Series doesn't believe in obstacles. This looks nice. I like that chocolate. That's nice. That's a black. This must be a black label. Oh, this one's a hybrid. Oh no, this one's a hybrid. 2.0 hybrid. Okay. Yeah, we got this car in black.
Okay.
And this is a 17, right?
Correct.
Did they change anything between that one out there and the inside, or is it just the chocolate color?
It's the color. This is called Chroma Cabernet. It's a black.
Chroma Cabernet.
And
How much more is this than the top? Because we bought it with top trim, everything. How much more is this?
They haven't told us the price points for this year's MKZ just yet. However, if you get a black label version of an MKZ, you add on about $5,000 to $6,000 on top of the highest.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's like it comes out to about like what, 58 about?
They haven't told us the price points on this version just yet. But
Okay.
it's going to be available this July. I'd be happy to send you a spec book on this. It has all the info on it if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay, let me do that for you.
All right.
What is it? Also, I'm emailing you a certificate to go in and test drive a Lincoln within 30 days of the show. If you go in and do that, they give you a $75 MasterCard as a thank you.
Oh, okay.
So just be on the lookout for that in your email and that spec book that's going to have all the info on the new MKZ for you.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you. Yeah, because here's the thing. Like, I'm kind of not happy with the fact that they don't offer a V8 anymore. Because the V8 that's in the one that we got, it can run on regular unleaded. So it's like the mileage per gallon isn't, it's not spectacular for something that big. But the thing about it is it runs on regular unleaded, so you don't have to use premium, right? But the turbocharged one, they told you can't use like regular. You only can use like. You're
gonna get the max performance out of the premium.
Turbochargers force you to use that higher fuel, you know.
It is a V6. It is turbocharged, but like I said, I believe you can use unleaded, but they
regular.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I really like that the other V8. We tow stuff with it. We tow a trail. It's really it works perfectly. Never have a problem.
Right. Well, this new one is going to have 400 horsepower, turbocharged. They generate, so it has pretty much the same.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah. It is nice.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Mercedes and BMW. So they have a S600. Everybody's looking at the i8. I think it was $140,000 or $150,000, and extremely impractical. So they're not going to sell that many of them. Nobody wants a car that more people are able to get. So once you start seeing lots of them, everybody's going to get rid of theirs, trade it in for something else. Okay, this is the S-Class Coupe, locked up. They don't want you getting in that, but they do have the S-Class, which, everybody pretty much already understands is probably the baddest fucking car that you could possibly get if you got $100,000. Oh, this is an E model, so you can plug this in. Oh, and they should have the E-Class up here somewhere. This is E43. So that must mean that they have the E-Class on display.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Oh, yep. This tray tables. I think this might be the same demo model that they had last time. It kind of looks like it. Everybody's getting in there. They're trying to figure out, how do I get $100,000? I need $100,000. A B class. Oh, smooth. The B class. Let's see where that E-Class is. This is a S-Class coupe. Where's that E-Class? Okay, this is a C-Class. Everybody pretty much already knows about that. That's a CLS. It's a GLC coupe. E-Class, here we go. E220D. So this is a diesel model, I believe. It's a diesel electric hybrid, I believe. See a real seat space. Oh yeah, they're gonna sell 1 million of these things. They're gonna sell a lot of these cars, boy. Mercedes is gonna have to hire a lot of people to make more of these. Wow, look at that.
Interior, man. Oh, that was your thing?
Oh yeah. They're gonna sell a lot of these, boy. Man, that thing is big, y'all. That thing is basically, why would you need an S-Class if you could get one of these? Oh yeah, man, they're gonna sell a lot of these, man. I think it's time to buy stock in Mercedes-Benz if you haven't already. What's this? This is a CLA, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I know I could. I'll wait till he gets out, but I know I could. They're gonna sell a lot of these cars because the S-Class is big, but this is like almost just as. They're gonna sell a lot of these. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're gonna sell a lot of these. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this thing is awesome. They're gonna sell a lot of these, boy. C-Class too. And that's a C43. Ooh. Oh yeah, look at this. They're gonna sell a lot of these. And the price on these is only about like $55,000 until you start adding, you know, the cool stuff. But they're gonna sell the hell out of this car. What's this? This is the Maybach. Yeah, already passed that. Okay. AMG C-Class Coupe. Can you imagine how these cars are going to sell once the depreciation hits? Can you even imagine once these cars are depreciated how many of these cars Mercedes is going to move? Wow, they got a C-Class that looks like a CL. That's deep. Wow. And probably costs less than 60. I mean, it's probably about 70 fully loaded, but that's a big door. I tell you, Mercedes killed it, man. They killed the entire game. They killed it. They killed the entire game. I tell you, after that CT6, it just felt cheap, and it's like, how is it that they can build shit like this? Mercedes just killed the whole game, man. The whole game died. It's just dead. Killed it. Yeah, if you're an amputee, try getting to the back of that thing, kid. I've driven this car. I already know. You probably couldn't sit behind any reasonably sized adult in that car. BMW. Okay, so I already made my video on the 7 Series. I've already driven that, as you know. I already drove the 7 Series. already made my little video review. Oh, they got another one over there. Let's go over there. This is gray. Matte paint. Holy snap, they got cars up there too. They got Ferrari show. It's all locked. I didn't see the Jeep show, so they must have that downstairs. Oh, this is Alpina. This is Alpina, probably another B7 or something. Locked door. Damn it. Alpina B7. So in order to get a car as nice as the S-Class, you got to get the Alpina. Otherwise, you just get a regular 7 Series. Oh, it's got the heads-up display. Okay. What they doing up there? What are they taking numbers? Yeah, all their X-Drive stuff I really could care less about. Oh, a TLX with all this racing shit on it, like that's gonna make it faster. The TLX is a crappy car that's smaller than the Acura TL. You can put all this bullshit in it you want, it still sucks. Oh, I'd love to pass some racer on the road with my Hellcat. I'd love to see somebody with all this nonsense on their car on the road. I would love to. The aerodynamic road. Oh man, I would love to see somebody on the road with one of those. I drive right up to him. Hey, you ready to race? I'd love to, and then the front wheel drive torque steer and that nonsense would slam that loser right into a wall. Yeah, that's right. I have no respect for Acura, especially with these explosive airbags. These airbags, I'm very disappointed with how Acura treated my friend with his airbag recall. I'm very disappointed in you, Acura. Ugh. I look at Acura and I see nothing worth liking. So I got Infiniti over there. No, thank you. Maybe later. I basically came to this car show because I was really interested in seeing the CT6. And after seeing the CT6, you know, I'm not impressed at all. In fact, I'm more impressed with the E-Class, which is probably going to be about the same price. So this is the NSX. Designed by a woman at a price that just about none of these indebted college graduates will ever be able to afford. I hope you've got a job on Silicon Valley, because you sure as hell ain't getting one of these unless you Tony Stark. I'm more impressed with this model than I am with that one. Far more impressive than that lame Acura. My Hellcat would eat that thing alive.
Thank you so much for stopping by, Alexis, where we are in continuous pursuit.
Eat it alive. My Hellcat would eat this car too. Let's put a red car versus my Hellcat. We'll see who wins. I'll eat these cars alive. Let's get on the I-80. Let's take it to the I-80. I'll show you what a car is. Got American. I got an engine that twice the size of like a truck engine. I will eat you alive. Whew, Julia. My goodness, Julia. Alfa Romeo, huh? My goodness. The Julia. Hells yeah. All these red. Red.
It's hard to get to. It's a little rough.
Yeah. It's 2-liter.
I'm gonna find the Jeep Grand Cherokee show. Since, you know, unlike most of these people, I actually plan on buying one. I gotta say, Cadillac's got really nice exteriors. It's too bad the interiors suck. I like just touching the inside of that thing, I can already see all the shit that's gonna go wrong with this car. Just by touching it. Full frame. All-wheel drive. Let's see what they got. They got buttons here. Oh, they got cooled seats right here, heated seats, and the CT6. That's good. Where's the Jeep show? It's the LT4 engine. Supercharged LT4, yep. That sure as hell ain't as big as that damn Hellcat. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Yeah, the reason why I'm splitting the video like this is just in case something happens, I won't get a corruption of the file. So this way I can keep making longer and longer edits without having to worry. Oh, this is a G90 Genesis.
Twin turbocharged V6, which is producing.
So basically Hyundai builds cars that compete directly with Cadillac and Lincoln.
And at our top trim level, we're bringing back our award-winning TAO 5-liter V8, which is producing 420 horsepower at 6,000
RPMs. Look at these engines, my God.
H-track all-wheel drive is available in both the V6 and V8. The G90's
so the V6 is damn near as big as that.
Mercedes-Benz S-Class and is anticipated to be the quietest vehicle in its class. Some interior touch points include premium.
And there's a reason why it's going to be quieter. It's because the Mercedes is using twin turbos, and meanwhile this thing's using a naturally aspirated V6. Naturally aspirated V6 and naturally aspirated V8 engines typically are quieter because you don't have to worry about turbo whine. And that's why I've noticed the Genesis is a quieter car than the Mercedes S-Class W222 is.
Again, my name is Veronica.
Oh, hey, I didn't even see it. Wow.
Bro, Kareem's not in the cars, man.
Thank you so much for stopping by and enjoy the
Man, you couldn't even see him up there. He's laying up in there. He's all, wow. Oh, snap. This thing has automatic, retracting doors. So they got a Hyundai that looks like an Aston Martin and a Jaguar at the same time. That's incredible. exactly like the inside of the Lincoln.
Mix and match 2 for $2.50. Chicken sandwiches, 6-piece chicken.
All it is a thunder switch.
No panoramic roof. They should have had a panoramic roof. This way it'd be easier to see inside. I think there's a concept though.
I got mirrors in the back. That's so funny. Go.
Well, yeah, we'll laugh at them just because they have mirrors.
That's what makes it worth it. You'll trade to spread the reality. You'll help raise funds to crush breast cancer, and you'll discover you sure, 2 days miles is hard, but it pays more than
Bro, even the lights
for breast cancer.
slowly go on. It's so much. Bro, I am like leaving, bro. I am leaving. Like, we'll be back. Because I open the door. Oh, you open the door and you close it? Like,
Looks like almost a lot like the Mercedes BMW Cross.
Take the challenge. April 39. The walk to end breast cancer.
hey, it's a heads up.
Wow.
Now, go on your
Okay, so you can control the back door, memory seats, window button, lexicon. Everybody, see, they're styling all their cars behind Mercedes. Like Mercedes has that Burmeister sound system. This has a plastic cover over it, but they're so styling all of their cars directly after Mercedes. It's like whatever Mercedes does, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so let's take this over to Land Rover. For the money I've spent on cars within the past couple of months, I could have bought a Range Rover or a Land Rover. I just don't like them. And people will say, oh yeah, well you've got no taste, but guess what? It's my money and I chose to get a Jeep, and I'm gonna choose again to get a Jeep Hellcat. I don't care how much these Range Rovers cost, and I mean the insides look nice, but I'm just not into these things.
Of around 50,000. This particular one next to me, 57,275.
Oh, thank you.
Available
Thank you so
for
much.
purchase this June. So if you'd like to get more information, simply see a product specialist. Many of us stand in my
Racing seats. We got race trucks.
Also, I want to make mention.
Race trucks.
We
You
have
know, race
going on that are
everybody.
exciting here in
See,
our
it's a
booth.
shame Ford's not
We
building
have
their
a
cars
gentleman
exactly
standing
like
by
this
to
because
tell
they
you
would.
all about our driving academy.
His interiors are. This looks like a Jaguar interior in a lot of ways, but Range Rover and Jaguar seem to have similar
If you'd like to find out
designs.
about going to one and having a Land Rover driving experience, you can do so
Let's get the
by
full
visiting
frame.
Greg right here in the rear of our display where I'm standing.
I'm taking
He can tell you
pictures
all
while I'm
about
shooting
that.
videos,
now,
so this
right
way-
next to me to the right, you'll notice,
SVR, huh?
hey, there's a boutique. Yes, we have the Jaguar Land Rover boutique right in the rear of our display. And yes, this merchandise is available for purchase. There's a huge assortment of things, whether it's
SVR.
jackets or hats, backpacks.
I'm guessing
stuffed
this must be
animals,
about
lots of stuff.
$90,000 to
Stop on by. You can
$100,000.
See us back here at the Jaguar Land Rover boutique. I'd like to thank everyone that stopped by the Land Rover display today. Thank you so much for your time and your loyalty. Enjoy your day here at the show.
Tripped out like this. This is the
They got the Bentley. They got Buick over there. I heard about that new Buick coupe they got, Rolls Royce. I'm gonna just take a quick picture of these, since you know just about nobody here can afford these things. Phantom drop head coupes. I don't know if you ever saw that video that I made with Brian Cooley from CNET, But if you check through my videos, I have a video where I was with Brian Cooley from CNET, and we were doing a Rolls-Royce drop head coupe photo shoot. So if you check my videos right now, you'll see that video there. Just type Brian Cooley and then type Big Truck Series review, and you should see it pop right up. And you might even type Rolls-Royce drop head coupe. But we were doing a photo shoot over here in downtown Manhattan.
I see him.
So this is the Jaguar, the F-Pace. Oh, there it is. That's the new car, the F-Pace. Over there, the red one. I think that's the new Jaguar crossover. That's basically just a rebadged Range Rover, Land Rover, and it's called the F-Pace. Because basically all of these companies that used to make all these small cars, they already realized that they can't sell any of the shit no more. They have to make nothing but crossovers now. So now everything's a goddamn crossover. And I do understand it because, you know, even me, that Hellcat, I can't drive that car all year round. You can't drive no Hellcat all year round. You have to have a 4x4 if you live in the Northeast. Gotta have a 4x4. And because of the fact that these new 4x4s have, you know, they're so much taller and they give you so much more headroom, you know, everybody would rather have a crossover now, apparently. This is the Evoque Jaguar concept. Okay, this is a regular Land Rover. This is a Range Rover. I'm sorry, I said Jaguar. I shouldn't have said Jaguar. I don't know what I get confused sometimes, you know, because I'm off script. I'm totally off script, you know. This car is going to probably do way better than the XJ did. The XJ was a nice car. And as you remember in my videos, we actually leased one. Champagne. It's a nice car. Looks exactly like the inside of that Range Rover, doesn't it? And I know they share a lot of design features, concepts, materials. So basically it's the new Jaguar computer and it's the same Jaguar materials. F-Pace. Wow, they really put the dials really high. I mean, if you think about that, what happens when it rains? Will rainwater cause any issues with these things this high? You know, I guess it all depends on how well you trust foreign reliability. The Jaguar's got a nice show going here. Okay, but where is Jeep? You gotta find Jeep. And see, that's the problem. Now that there's so many crossovers, until it's harder for a Grand Cherokee. Now, a Grand Cherokee is a pretty strong sell. Oh yeah, see, this is Cayenne. You know? And you know what's funny? When the Cayenne first came out, there were a lot of naysayers. They were like, oh my God, Porsche's making SUVs. That's ridiculous. But see, what they didn't understand was the simple fact that here you got a company that makes cars that are too small and impractical for people to use. And, you know, people who have families, they can't really use a damn little ass Porsche. So what did they do? They started making these crossovers, and the sales took off. The sales exploded to the point where, for God's sakes, Lamborghini is making a damn crossover. Lamborghini is going to probably take that exact same platform or something similar to it, and they're going to make themselves a Lamborghini truck. I mean, you couldn't make this up. Oh, there's Bugatti. I mean, after being in Dubai, you know, Bugattis, you know, it's Lotus. And there's the Koenigsegg. Oh, excuse me, Spiker. thing about car shows. It's like technology in cars that you'd never see in real life because they're just so rare. It's like now you could actually see them. I mean, and the sad thing is, everybody who saw that Need for Speed movie, they think that the Koenigsegg is top shit, but the simple fact of the matter is that was just a science fiction movie, and no, it ain't. They don't want you anywhere near these things. Each one of these cars is like $2 or $3 million. They don't want you anywhere near them. Keep your damn hands off me, you damn dirty ape. They don't want you anywhere near this thing. And that Bugatti, I could care less about any of these things. I want that Bugatti, but I want the Chiron. The Veyron's old. That's so 2000 and late now. I need me a Chiron Super Sport. And I know you probably, you know, pronounce it Chiron, but I don't pronounce it like that. I call it the Chiron. The Chiron Super Sport. I like that shit. As soon as I get like $5 or $10 million or something so that I can spend it on a car, I'm getting me a Chiron. Now, my battery life at this point, after I've been recording this long in 4K, is down to about 30%, but as you know, I have a big Mophie in my pocket. So what I'm gonna start doing eventually is I'm gonna actually, you know, sit back, enjoy the show, and I'm going to what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna recharge partial of my battery. Oh, I think he's gonna put the top up. Okay, I think he's gonna put the top up.
広島の血が濃いだから難しいものがあったら遠くんじゃない。例えばローターエンジンっていうのはマツダしか作ってないんですよ。やはりこのエンジンが一般のエンジンで優れているんだということを証明するにはこの2表示なんです。まさか勝つとはっていうのが正直言ってました。岡山精神っていうのは決して諦めないとか突き詰めるとか英語で言えばキャンプですね。未来はエンジンの燃費を世界一にすることにこだわっています。でも我々のやり方で軽くてちっちゃなエンジンと軽い車体すごく
Thank you.
これを合わせればまた新しいスポーツカーの価値と生まれそうな気がしますね。
For the few Chinese viewers that I actually have on my channel who give a damn about Buick, I might as well come back here and take a look at that new Buick that they're talking about right here. So this is a, you know, China buys the majority of Buicks. This is the Buick Avista. China buys the majority of Buicks. Americans really, I mean, Americans used to like Buick, but the problem is badge engineering has created a situation where it's like you're more likely to want to buy a Cadillac or even a Chevy than you are to buy the Buick. Now, if Buick makes shit like this, oh yeah, they'll get some sales. But, you know, it's pretty nice. The Avista. Hell, I'd rather have this than that Acura. They'd have to put some serious power into this thing. Yeah, look at the interior. Pre-production model, so they don't let you get anywhere near it.
All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Buick Display. My name's Matt. It's great to have you here with us. So we're featuring an all-new, and when I say a very different kind of Buick, well, you know I mean it, because that's what this is, a very different kind of Buick. This is the all-new Buick Vista concept, an all-new take on Buick luxury, style, and performance. Now, speaking of performance, it's definitely been a part of our DNA since the very beginning. The Vista concept certainly is no exception. Vista's flowing sculpted lines take on an all-new interpretive expression with a very long sculpted hood. You've got a low front and rear fascia, bold body lines that are highlighted by the absence of a B pillar on either side. So you've got your A pillar, you've got your C pillar, but you don't have a B pillar. So this just gives it a real nice, clean, sporty look. An arching roofline creates a sporty stance that is enhanced by these stunning 20-inch alloy wheels with low-profile Pirelli P0 performance tires.
And we have a new LaCrosse. So basically the LaCrosse is an Impala with Buick materials, whatever that means. Vehicle's locked. Yeah, it's basically a Chevy Impala.
So this, like I said, that sense of motion carries on into the interior where you'll find an engaging driver-centric environment. The controls are intuitive and ergonomic. We have the highly contoured heated leather seats. Of course, those are trimmed in premium leather. They come in a personalized 2x2 layout. So the seats are just an indication of the premium materials used inside the Vista. For example, there's a rich mix of contrasting tones of exposed carbon fiber, aluminum trim all throughout the cabin. This is all there to remind you that you truly are on the inside of a luxury sports car. Now this premium interior will come with a host of technologies. Actually, before I touch on that, I want to talk about this floating center console right there. It's very unique, very contemporary. It serves a purpose, and its purpose is to connect with
37,000.
So this premium interior comes with a host of technologies. This includes our next generation.
Okay, I want to find the Jeep show. See what else they got around here. So we're back at Kia. Oh yeah, I saw that thing. That thing looks like a Range Rover. It looks like it wants to be a Range Rover. So basically, when they do the commercials, what they should do is they should have hamsters in business suits driving up to Goldman Sachs, and the hamsters get out of the truck in their business suits, and then they go into Goldman Sachs, and then they proceed to fleece the American economy. And then when they, spend all the money on these cars, then the U.S. government bails out the hamsters in the business suits. And, there you have it. How you doing? Excuse me. Hamsters in business suits. That's what we're talking about here. Hamsters in business suits.
How you doing? Welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, so this is a Traverse, right?
Traverse, yep.
Okay. Gotta just take one more picture of that Hellcat, but I want to take a little video clip of it. I like those racing lights. They should all come with that. This is ZL1. So basically the internet's going to be flooded with the same picture, since everybody's basically taking the same picture from like the same angles. Look at that. Sepia interior. Got a racing child seat. Is that funny? Baby seats for the Hellcat.
Crazy, right?
I bought one of these.
With the baby seats too?
No, it didn't come with the baby seats. It didn't come with the baby seats.
Pleasure. Time to take a picture. My car right here.
You could lose your license for $69,000. think they can even fit something like that in a car.
107 horsepower.
Find the Jeep show. I'm surprised that the Jeep's not right here. Gonna take one more shot. My battery's down to 20%, so I've gotta get ready to start charging. Oh, you can play checkers on this one? Dude, you gotta cry. Oh my goodness, you can play checkers. Sure thing. You can take the seats like out of the car, yo. What is this? She got the tripod and an iPad. Excuse me, where's the Jeep show?
They do have a first floor.
First floor.
They have a Jeep inside, and then they have a Cam Jeep outside.
So the SRT Jeep is downstairs?
They have one. I don't know if they have one here. I haven't been down there, but you can check it out.
Okay, so all the Jeeps will be down there. Okay, so she's saying the Jeeps are on the first floor. I want to go check out the 2016 Jeep Grand Cherokee. All right.
You can really see the difference when you compare the 2016 to the 2017 version. The new exterior language, including the V-motion front grille and the deep front fascia.
Your cars are ugly.
The forward is brand new, including a hood that's been specially reinforced to limit deformation at racetrack speeds. The side sills and the rear fascia are also brand new. And here's the real story behind the
It's nothing but a bunch of Focuses. Because over in Europe, that's like all you get is you get these boring Focuses with their 3-liter turbocharged engines. Ooh, 3 liters. Say when the speed limits are 25 miles per hour and people are buying race cars, what does that say to you? People are buying Hellcats and GTRs and Veyrons and Aventadors. What does it say? Wow, look at those lights. People are buying race cars. What does that say? Does it sound like people are trying to get better miles per gallon? No, it seems to me like people are actually racing cars nowadays. That thing looks tight inside. Jesus Christ. And here's the Ford Taurus show that nobody cares about.
I was driving Amy's mom's.
It says show on it.
I was driving Amy's mom's Impala. This thing feels.
Okay, I gotta go find that Jeep show. I just want to see the new stick shifter and everything.
Where do you get those key things? Standard things. Go around the
New 2017 Ford Fusion Platinum. Okay, who is this lady? And why is this guy got all this camera equipment like he's in the movie Aliens? Holy crap, look at this roof. Wait a minute, wait. This is just a prototype. Yeah. They just want you.
Hello everyone and welcome to Ford. My name is Dahlia and I'm standing over here next to the very exciting 2017 Ford Fusion, which we redesigned with you in mind. We have a lot of exciting new colors for you. This is our burgundy velvet metallic, which everyone has been commenting on. Our white gold is right over there. And we have a range of powertrain
Alright, I gotta go find that Jeep show. Wow.
Fusion for 2017, including 3 EcoBoost engines, a naturally aspirated engine, and also our hybrid and plug-in hybrid models as well.
Okay, let's go find the Jeep show. Go find the Jeep. Shelby GTH. I really feel sorry for all these Europeans who live in countries where they can't buy race cars. I really feel bad for them. It's like here in America, I'm so free, I can drive a car that has 707 horsepower, and you guys can't because you live in a country that, you know, charges you up the ass for gasoline. And on top of that, you know, has all those strict emissions requirements. I feel bad for you guys. 707, even 407. Oh, DeLorean. Ooh.